Good evening, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone here with you live. We're coming in from Massachusetts, and this is WCW Saturday Night.
Faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is
All right, wrestling fans, welcome to WCW Saturday Night. Joining me in the broadcast position, Stu Mayhem. And we are getting ready to kick off the show tonight with our opening contest. It is going to be a tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be a big one as we are getting ready to see the brand new WCW Tag Team Champions.
At a combined weight of 479 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Shane Douglas.
Well, it was just 24 hours ago that they shocked the world. They did what nobody thought could be done, and they defeated the former Tag Team Champions of Doom. I understand Doom's in the building here tonight. We've got to wonder what that might mean for the Tag Team Champions. They might want to keep their heads on a swivel, as they say. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat going to start things off here against Mr. X. And now it is Mr. X with an uppercut. Nicely done right there. Steamboat with a clothesline. Down he goes. Well, I'll tell you what, the crowd, I think they are still buzzing. The folks that were there live when Steamboat and Douglas took those tag team titles away from Doom. I can assure you I've never seen woman in the state of mind I saw her in. I don't think anybody expected that to happen. Cross body block now by the Dragon. He's got his shoulders down. Referee's in position, only gets one. Well, one thing for the Tag Team Champions to be aware of is there's a long list of teams ready to take those opportunities away from them just the same way they got them. As Steamboat fights his way out of the hold. Nicely done. Series of back elbows. And another clothesline by the Dragon, sending Mr. X down to the mat one more time. When you look at the tag team division, you got teams like the Harlem Heat, the Steiner Brothers, Gordy and Williams, the Fabulous Freebirds, the Samoan SWAT team, just to name a few. Indeed, retaining those titles will not be easy, but it wasn't easy winning them. Nobody thought it would be. And now finally the tag mate. Here comes the double team. Steamboat going to work with the franchise. Shane Douglas, double back body drop. He goes up in the air, comes down. And now Shane Douglas. Oh, he just got caught with a jawbreaker. And a big clothesline. Douglas takes him now with that clothesline. Mr. X with a neck breaker down. Gonna make a much needed tag, I believe, to the Cyclops. Oh, cross body block, nicely done. Trying to get a submission out of Shane Douglas. I don't think you're going to get that, though. Fans, our main event tonight, we're going to see Barry Windham in action against Brad Armstrong. That promises to be a great one. I'll tell you, when I saw that one, I was like, I cannot believe we're going to get to see that. It's going to be tremendous, no doubt about it. Nice roll-up right there by Douglas. Shoulders are down to the mat. One. Oh, nice move right here. 1, 2. He got him. What just happened? What just happened? I don't believe it. Well, what was supposed to be a count-out party has just turned. He had his shoulders down right there. And look at this. Cyclops from nowhere. That is a shocker.
Dean Ellis Ward.
Well, that's how we kick things off tonight, fans. Holy cow.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
All right, fans. Still buzzing about that opening contest in the ring at this time. The U.S. champion, the total package, Lex Luger.
You know, I keep telling you, Sting, that I'm not going away. I am the total package, and I am the #1 man on your radar. What I can promise you is that I am going to be the man who takes the World Heavyweight Championship from around your waist. What I can promise you is I'm going to put you in the rack and I'm going to break your back. Sting, I don't care how much these people are behind you. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, that is going to keep me from reclaiming what's rightfully mine. And that's the WCW World Championship.
What is going on here? Wait a minute. That's Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Paul Orndorff recently joining us here in the World Championship Wrestling, and I can only imagine what he's got on his mind.
So you want to call out Sting, huh? You want to talk about what should have been what could have been. Well, I'm here right now to tell you to shut up. See, ever since I've been here, I've told this is where the big boys play. But all I hear is a bunch of bitching coming from you. You whine like a little girl. Well, now I think it's time that I shut you up. How dare you? How dare you come out during my time? I know that you come from a place where you think you're all that, but you're in my neck of the woods now, pal. And you don't mean nothing to me. You think you got a body? You're looking at the man who sets the bar around here. You know something? I got more than just a body. Yeah, you look great. I look great too. But the difference is this. Inside this squared circle, I am your master, and you will listen to what I got to tell you. Well, that's real funny because last time I checked, I don't have anybody who can stand up to the power of the total package. Get a look at this body and compare it to yours. I'm going to put you in the rack if you keep it up, and you'll find out why I'm the total package. Well, since you're over here laying down challenges, I accept. How about tonight you and I get in this ring and I'll teach you what it's about to be a real total package, because a total package doesn't just look like $1 million. A total package knows how to get the job done. You know, if I didn't know better, I think you were insinuating that I can't get the job done. Well, you forget you're talking to the United States Heavyweight Champion. I'll get the job done any day, anytime, against anybody. Well, that's just as long as the man's name isn't Sting. I'll see you later on tonight. And believe me, once that bell rings, Sting's gonna be the furthest thing from your mind. When the bell rings for the second time, you're gonna wonder why you ever got in my face. We'll see about that. Just make sure you bring your A game, because you are gonna need it.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in the total package. Lex Luger gonna do it tonight.
We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can
All right, fans, welcome back for more WCW Saturday night here on the Nation Network. We want to thank all of you for joining us here tonight.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Michael P.S. Hayes. And the fabulous Freebird. From Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 233 pounds, Jimmy Gavin.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Michael P.S. Hayes, the fabulous Freebirds here. This is going to be singles competition, however. The man from Bad Street.
And his opponent, accompanied by Terry Georgie. And from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 285 pounds, Dr. Death Steve Williams.
All right, Dr. Death Steve Williams along with Bam Bam Terry Gordy. This is going to be singles competition. It's going to be gorgeous Jimmy Garvin going up against Dr. Death Steve Williams. But these two teams have a lot of animosity between them. We've seen them go head-to-head recently. And I assure you this feud is not over by a long stretch here. Bam Bam Terry Gordy, of course, and Michael P.S. Hayes made up 2/3 of the original Fabulous Freebirds. It's been over a year since they disbanded. And apparently there are some bad feelings between Bam Bam Terry Gordy and now the new members of the Fabulous Freebirds. Oh, the man from Oklahoma University, Dr. Death Steve Williams. Football standout, but showing some great wrestling ability right there with a double leg takedown. But gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, he's a little bit more of the old school brawling style wrestling, and he will bring everything he's got to the big dock. Tremendous move right there. German suplex on Dr. Death Steve Williams. Now you would automatically presume the strength advantage would be going in favor of Doc, but right now it's Jimmy Garvin with some power moves. But there's one from Dr. Death Steve Williams, so what do you know? The history between these individuals definitely is there. Dr. Death Steve Williams, no stranger to Jimmy Garvin. He and Dr. Death Terry Gordy, or I bet Bam Bam Terry Gordy, and he teamed up over in Japan for quite some time. Had a very strong run over there. Former IWGP Tag Team Champions before coming back here to America. They've had some brutal feuds early on already. Now, we saw what happened early tonight with the Tag Team Champions just going to prove that anybody on any given day. Yeah, what a difference 24 hours makes, doesn't it? Indeed it does. As Jimmy Garvin follows up with a big clothesline. Now, I've got to tell you right now, if I were a betting man, and it wouldn't be by much, but if I had to bet, I would think Dr. Death Steve Williams in a singles match probably has an advantage over gorgeous Jimmy Garvin just based on the size and strength alone. Garvin's given up a good 40 or 50 pounds of mass. And that's a lot to overcome, especially against a seasoned athlete like Dr. Death Steve Williams, a man who's been through the combines. And that is in no way to put down Jimmy Garvin. It's just a different level of athlete you're dealing with, and he is so much bigger. But wait a minute, what's Jimmy Garvin doing here on the apron? Oh my goodness! Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin just dropped him on his head right on the apron. Unbelievable. Well, that might be an equalizer, or at least you would think so, but Dr. Death Steve Williams shakes it right off. And if you're Jimmy Garvin, you've got to be wondering to yourself. No doubt about it. How does a man take that kind of punishment and then just get up and keep fighting? Michael P.S. A's out there trying to psych up his tag team partner. Winds up the arm, and Garvin again finds a way to get back into it. He goes to work on the legs in the midsection again, dropping him head first into the canvas. Dr. Death Steve Williams in trouble now as Jimmy Garvin going in for the figure four leg lock. Bam Bam, Terry Gordy on the apron. Of course, Jimmy Garvin had a long-going feud with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. He picked up maybe a little bit of wrestling from the Nature Boy during those matches, going to the figure four leg lock because he knows exactly how badly that hurts. Indeed, it was quite the feud, and for a period of time, Jimmy Garvin was the world champion, shocked the world. Much the same way we were earlier tonight in our opening contest. Wow, goes after the leg. As we talk about the history of that knee with the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Dr. Death Steve Williams, and targeting that leg. It's hard to ever really completely recuperate from an injury like the one that Garvin sustained years ago, because these guys are wrestling 300 days a year. And now look at this, Michael Hayes up on the apron, distracting the referee, buying Jimmy Garvin a little bit of time. And that might be exactly what he needed. A jawbreaker, stuns Dr. Death Steve Williams. Boot to the midsection. And now Dr. Death Steve Williams using that power advantage to gain the advantage. Indeed he does, and again, putting the boots to the back. Fist drop right between the eyes, and Garvin in trouble. Dr. Death Steve Williams goes for the cover. Gets a 2 count, but he did not hook the leg. If you don't hook the leg, you're not going to get the pin on a man who was the world heavyweight champion. That's just the way it is. And now Garvin with a leg sweep on Dr. Death Steve Williams. Has him across the top rope. Jimmy Garvin, what's he going to do? Slingshots him back towards the middle of the ring. Sizing him up. Oh, Dr. Death Steve Williams. Again, the chop block. Boy, playing for Oklahoma, that would have been a 20-yard penalty, but not here. Hooks the leg. He thinks he's got him. Oh, he almost did. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin is in trouble, and I think he knows it. It looked like he was trying to make a tag to Michael Hayes. That's not going to happen here tonight. Both of these men with opportunity. Neck breaker nicely done, and that one really hurt him. Hooks the leg, he might have him. He's got 2, and he, oh boy, that was close. Very close indeed, and it looked like Jimmy Garvin might have done enough damage with that neck breaker. Garvin, what's he gonna do here? He has him up. Oh, the brainbuster, it's over. You don't get up from that one. 1, 2. He got it. No. Dr. Death Steve Williams somehow managing to get a shoulder off the canvas. Unbelievable. I thought it was over. He is definitely out. Big splash from the top rope by Garvin. And again, attacking the leg now is Jimmy Garvin, which is a smart move. If he can ground Dr. Death Steve Williams, that power advantage goes away. What else can you say about Dr. Death Steve Williams, though, man? That brainbuster, that is a match ender anytime, anywhere, and he just managed to survive it. Well, the big elbow by Jimmy Garvin finds its mark on Dr. Death Steve Williams. Former member of the Varsity Club with Kevin Sullivan years ago. Dr. Death Steve Williams now one-on-one with gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. As we mentioned, there was history between Garvin and Dr. Death Steve Williams, which goes all the way back to the Varsity Club days. Hooks the leg, he's got feet up on the ropes. Referee didn't see it, but it still wasn't enough. Well, Jimmy Garvin may be getting generally cheered by the fans right now, but he hasn't changed his ways. Well, I think that's part of the reason why they are behind him, is he's still true to himself. Tremendous headbutt by Dr. Death Steve Williams, stuns him. And now Garvin in trouble. There's a big slam there. Not quite the one that he likes to hit with, but it may be enough. Shoulders are down, and he kicks out. Once again, Dr. Death Steve Williams fails to hook the leg. Well, when he hits you with the Oklahoma Stampede, that's when you know. Oh, that might be what's happening right here. It is. That's it. He pulls him away from the ropes, hooks the leg, referee is in position. This match should be over. It is. Well, that is pretty much what I would have expected to see happen at the end of the day, although when Jimmy Garvin hit with that brainbuster, I have to tell you, I thought it was going to be a big win. As we take a look back at moments from this one. Here it is. Wow, look at that brainbuster. That is absolutely textbook. And I still can't believe Dr. Death Steve Williams escaped from that. Well, there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Well, the doctor is in. Jimmy Garvin is out. We'll be back with more WCW Saturday night right here on the Nation Network. Stay with us.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is going mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So running.
All right, fans, we are back and in the ring right now. Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Everybody knows that the team of Doom was unbeatable. And then what happened? Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, and Shane Douglas, you two boys got lucky. Now, part of that luck
Hold on just a moment. What is going on here? Here comes his tag team partner, Ron Simmons. He doesn't look very happy now, does he?
Don't go making excuses trying to cover up your mistakes. Everybody saw what happened. I had your back. I came out and I made saves when I needed to. But when my shoulders was down, where were you? The reason we ain't tag team champions right now is solely because you dropped the ball. Don't try to pin this on me. I don't think you understand something. Your shoulders was the ones counted down, not mine. You the one who got pinned, not me. And I just saw a couple of bums pin the tag team champions. So don't tell me Doom ain't good enough. Maybe you ain't good enough. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'll tell you this right now. Maybe Doom wasn't good enough, or maybe you wasn't good enough. But if you want to settle this, you and I can have our own situation, if you know what I mean. I'll tell you something right now. I ain't worried about the tag team belts no more. But as far as I'm concerned, WCW ain't big enough for both of us no more neither. So you want to settle this? I say we settle it. And the loser leaves WCW for good.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here?
I am a man in war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and control me. Yeah, you control.
All right, fans. It is time for what was supposed to be our main event of the evening, but now we've got a second one to look forward to.
Making his way to the ring from Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 226 pounds, Brad Armstrong.
Brad Armstrong making his way down to the ring. And to your point, yes, indeed, we were scheduled to have this as our main event. Now it's a co-feature match.
And his opponent from Texas, weighing in at 237 pounds, Barry Windham.
Native of Sweetwater, Texas, Barry Windham making his way to the ring. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Again, it was going to be our main event, but then Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and the Total Package Lex Luger had their moment early tonight. All right, here we go. Lock up and Body slam right off the bat. They tie up as they collar. Look at this. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Now Barry Windham gets him with a fireman's carry. Nicely done. I would expect to see some scientific wrestling between these two men, no doubt about it. Both men very capable. Both men second-generation wrestlers. Barry Windham's father, the legendary Blackjack Mulligan. And for Armstrong, Bullet Bob Armstrong is his father. They both grew up in the world of professional wrestling. No doubt about that is Barry Windham right now, giving Armstrong the opportunity to get back to his feet. Catching him with a nice cross-knee backbreaker. That one really did some damage, I think. Barry Windham down in the corner, and Armstrong takes advantage of the opportunity by Barry Windham. Windham catching the leg of Armstrong, and now there's that dragon screw, and that can really do some damage. Back elbow caught him. Windham with a size and weight advantage over him. And Brad Armstrong is in trouble. Barry Windham's got him under the bottom rope. Oh, he's just snapped his throat. Brad Armstrong is in a lot of trouble right now. Barry Windham is pretty much giving him all the opportunities in the world to recover himself. But every time he gets back up, Windham has the answer, and a nice belly-to-back suplex right there. Windham wants him back on his feet. Let's see if he'll get it. Crucifix shoulders are down right in the middle of the ring. One count all. And now Barry Windham in control. Oh, wow, just paintbrushed him right there across the face. Went for the elbow, nobody home. Brad Armstrong early on in this one, not figuring things out very well. Right into the back elbow he goes. Windham's got the claw hold on him. This could be over. Barry Windham has got him in that claw hold. And talk about a family heirloom. Armstrong struggling just to stay alive. How much longer can he hold on? Barry Windham has got it. He couldn't hold on any longer. Well, Brad Armstrong struggled throughout the match, but part of that is just because it's Barry Windham. Here was the crucifix, and it was close, but the brain claw. That was a move made famous by his father, Blackjack Mulligan. The Von Erichs, another Texas family well known for using that hold. And at the end of the day, the referee said it's all over, that's all.
Here is your winner, Barry Windham.
Tremendous victory for Barry Windham right here on WCW Saturday night. When we come back, the total package, the United States champion going up against Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
I am a man in war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm.
All right, fans, we are back, and it is time for the main event. Mr. Wonderful making his way down the ring.
Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
And I'll tell you, this man is really put together, is he not?
Oh, absolutely is, and that's kind of, I think, where some of this came from.
Well, he and Luger both have a lot of pride in their physiques, as well they should. But sometimes that pride can get outside of the weight room, and I think that's what we saw here tonight. The living legend, Larry Zbyszko.
Accompanied by Larry Z. Bishop. And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
Well, the Total Package, Lex Luger, is the United States Heavyweight Champion. And whether you like him or don't like him makes no difference whatsoever. He is the #1 contender to the world title.
And he is here tonight to prove why.
Oh, he goes running right in. Orndorff was ready for it. And now Mr. Wonderful has him up in the air. Turns him around with a big slam. And look at this. He hasn't been in WCW very long, but he's not going to wait to make his mark. Nice move right there. The U.S. champion is up against the ropes and down to one knee. And now working the arm is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Really pulling back up on that. It's putting a lot of torque and pressure on that arm.
As Luger manages to get back to a vertical base, and he breaks the hole with a shot to the midsection. And now, wait a minute, where's Luger going? Luger going outside the ring now, referee pulling Orndorff back, and there goes the ref. The referee is gone. And Orndorff outside the ring, what's he got in mind? He's got a baseball bat. Zbyszko is up on the apron. This one's starting to break down. Go for the belly to belly. Nice move by Orndorff. Tremendous clothesline.
One thing we know for sure, Paul Orndorff has got the most devastating pile driver in the history of the business. And if Luger finds himself on the receiving end of that one, it's all over.
Orndorff has him up. Big suplex brings him down hard with authority. And now goes for the small package, has him up. 1, 2, and Luger manages to kick out on 2. Luger takes the bait each time, and Orndorff ready for him on the way in. And now the total package with a clothesline into the corner, and Orndorff in trouble. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Near miss. And he catches him with a fireman carry, using the momentum of the total package against himself.
Luger coming back over and over again, though, in his own. Big clothesline really took Orndorff to task there for a moment. He's having a lot of trouble.
Power slam, and Luger got caught. Zbyszko distracts him from behind. You gotta believe this one would have been over. And now the total package showing the crowd what he's all about. Well, if this was a posing contest, it would be a close one. Orndorff and Luger face to face in the middle of the ring. Orndorff says, I don't think so. Double sledgehammer, down he goes. One. Luger out quickly. Another small package. His shoulders are now on. He's got two, and again Luger able to kick out. You have to wonder how many times will that happen, though. Dropped down by Orndorff. Shoulder tackle, and down he goes. Orndorff may be picking up a couple of fans around here. I would suggest that was a sign of respect that he did not immediately attack Luger, that he wasn't sure he was quite as hurt as he might have been. Orndorff going to work on Luger now, put the boots to the back of the total package. Fans, the U.S. title is not on the line here tonight. Luger blocks the slam attempt, and now Orndorff. Luger's got him up. He's going to go with a pile driver. He hit him with it. He hit him with a pile driver. That's his move, and he's going to try and beat him with it. He hooks the leg. One. And Orndorff gets his shoulder up. Luger still posing, but I don't know if I'd be posing right now. You've got the man injured. Oh, look at this, Luger. Went one time too many, but Orndorff. He's got the U.S. champion in trouble. Tremendous suplex. Luger's up, couldn't hold him. Deep into the match where we are right now, both men sweating profusely, and you can see opportunities like that where they can't hold on to a grip or a hold, and that could easily play a big role in this one. From behind Orndorff, atomic knee drop, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Luger shrugs his shoulder up. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, the crowd right now on their feet. Orndorff goes to work. Power slam by Orndorff. And now Mr. Wonderful sizing him up. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Oh, he's going to get him with a pile driver. There it is. No one does it quite the same. 1, 2, Luger got a shoulder up. Can you believe this? Double sledgehammer to the chest, shades of Ivan Putski, and Luger knocked clean outside the ring. From the apron. Into the steel guardrail. Now look at this, Zbyszko and Orndorff having words. Orndorff took him down. He's got Larry Zbyszko up against the guardrail, hammering away on him. Oh, but he just lost sight of the prize, and that was the U.S. champion, Lex Luger. Big roundhouse. Luger continues the beatdown. Zbyszko, what's he doing? Luger gets the victory by a countout. Well, I'll tell you what, there was some chicanery in that one. As we take a look back at the moments here, Orndorff nearly had it on a number of occasions. That big power slam right there, I thought that might have been the end of it.
Here is your winner, the total package, Lex Luger.
Luger gets the victory by a countout over Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. A little bit of controversy, to say the least. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us right here on the Nation Network. For WCW Saturday Night, for Stu Mayhem, I'm Tony Schiavone saying so long, everyone.